Hi, everyone. I want to address this situation with Tiger that's going on. Basically, I guess he wanted to start a series where he rode people's horses, regardless of their age. He wanted to go and ride people's horses, maybe help some small content creators reach a wider audience, what have you. And in the process of him um, going public with this series and asking people if they would be interested in being part of this series, he got a lot of backlash. And I think it was kind of undeserved. The reason people seem to be upset about this is that apparently he has like a younger audience, a much audience. However, Tiger says that he set everything up on the up and up, and that he had forms for parents to fill out and insurance, and that he was going to make sure that anyone that was, younger had a parent or a guardian or somebody there to make sure everything was okay. Now, obviously, I don't know Tiger personally. But I'm going to take him at his word here. And I really do think that he was trying to help people and create a really cool new series with a cool idea. And honestly, I think a lot of people would have been interested in watching that because it sounds awesome. And like when I hear him talk about it, it doesn't sound any different than if you had a clinician come to your barn and train your students and ride their horses and help them out. And I apologize if I get a little bit emotional there, but nobody gets all upset if a clinician comes to their barn and teaches their younger students. They don't. And no, he's not a clinician teaching students, but I don't see how it's much different if he decides to go and ride people's horses and they're like all good with that. No one's making any people sign up for that. They would be doing that of their own accord. And he's got an internet presence. Like, he's popular with people. He's popular with younger people. It's like taking them to a concert or their favorite show and meeting their favorite star from their favorite TV show or something. And let's be perfectly honest here. Let's be straight up honest. If he was a woman and he wanted to come out with this series and do this, no one, in my opinion, would bat an eye. People need to think about that. And I can't help when I'm seeing this situation with Tiger, being reminded of what happened to Paul Reubens, the man who created Pee-wee. A lot of people watched that documentary, the Paul Reubens documentary, and you might remember a few of the things he said at the end. Like, one of them really sticks out to me in this situation with Tiger. And that was, and I think it's very relevant here, what Paul Reubens said on his last day on earth was, occasionally, where there is smoke, there isn't always fire. Let that one sink in. Because the accusations made on both Paul Reubens, who played Pee-wee, and Tiger are very, very serious. And people better be real sure if they're going to make accusations like that about a person, because it is devastating when they're made. It isn't a game when people make those accusations. It destroys lives and livelihoods. And I don't think, from what I've seen of Tiger or what he wanted to do with his series, in any way justified anybody doing that to him or making those accusations about him. I just don't. And all it did was hurt him. That's all it did. That's all it accomplished. And for what? For what? And I truly believe that if he'd been a woman wanting to do this, that this probably would never have happened. No one would be accusing a woman of doing this. But they automatically think the worst of Tiger because he's a dude with absolutely no proof? With no proof? At least none that I am aware of or that I've seen? I'm making this video because I want to bring awareness to how serious saying things like this really is, and that it's true what Paul Reubens, who played Pee-wee, said, that where there's smoke, there isn't always a fire. Sometimes people just do things to be genuinely good people, to be genuinely nice, to genuinely help people out, and who really want nothing more than to be a good role model for a younger generation. Which, let's be honest, is hard to come by these days. You know, it really is. And people automatically just assume and think the worst and spread that around. My hope at the very least is that what I'm saying gives people a different perspective, a different take on what's going on. And again, this is even just my own opinion about what's going on and how I feel. And I don't actually know Tiger personally or in any other capacity. But at any rate, I hope people can look through kinder eyes at this situation and maybe just give Tiger the benefit of a doubt in this situation, that maybe he actually just wanted to do something really nice for the younger generation or just for people in general. Yeah. So that's all I wanted to say. If you got to the end, thank you for listening.